Hello everybody, Solution here, welcome. And we're going over a review today. A really good review. We're going to review of the old school AV to HDMI converter. Wiggling around. Okay, so this converter, it just converts the signal from AV to HDMI. And you have two choices on here. You have 720p and 1080p. Now, what you do is you put the yellow, white, red signal in, and you put the HDMI in, and then you also have to have a power supply for this. This can be plugged into a USB port. It can be plugged into a computer or a wall outlet if you have the adapter for it. Now, plugging this up, it's good, but at the same time, it's not good. The good thing is it just converts the signal. It really doesn't help it output so much, but the thing about it is it makes it a little bit brighter, and it converts the signal from like 240p to 480i or 480p to 720p to 1080p. But it just converts the signal. It's not actually upscaling or doing anything. It's just converting. The one bad thing about this thing is that it's not really upscaling anything. And that's the number one bad thing that I do not like about this at all. It's not upscaling. It's not doing anything that it should be. It's just converting the signal. And that's also a bad thing, because it doesn't show higher resolution. It doesn't show better palette on the TV, unless you set it, but still, it's not showing its better resolution. It's not showing what it's capable of. It's just showing that it's converting the signal. Is it worth it for the $20 price tag? Yeah, of course. Definitely. The cheaper, the better in a way. For certain consoles, you could just go with certain things. For instance, on PlayStation 2, PS1, they made something called the Pound. Pound made something for that system where it plugs in there, and it actually converts the resolution. They also did it for the original Xbox. There is one known, I believe, for the Sega Dreamcast as well as the Sega Saturn. Excuse me. There's one for a fact, I believe it's for the GameCube. The Wii, I believe, can use the... No, it does not use the exact same ones. Sorry. I think there is one. Yeah, there is a Wii to HDMI you can get off online. There's an NES one, Super Nintendo one. I don't believe there's a Genesis one, though. I think with just Genesis, I think you're just have to go with RGB. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. You might have to look it up. But for the old school, the main question is this worth it for $20? Yeah, I think it's kind of worth it. Definitely, if you want to take AV to HDMI without having to keep using AV ports and everything. Now, here's another thing. I have a switcher box, which can hook up to 3 different AV cords. It can hook it up. Now, here's the other problematic thing. Here's the other thing I would do if I do that. The other thing I would do is I would get that and plug this up and have an HDMI and just convert that signal. That would be really awesome, because now I have 3 consoles that can really just play HDMI. So it's also good if you do that. Those things are about $3 or $4 online. You can definitely just transmit the signal from one AV to the other, and then it'll transfer it from this to HDMI. It's worked. I've done it. It's cost efficient. It's cost efficient, definitely. The price is really cheap. You're really just paying about $25, $30, unless you want to go ahead and just get all those cords or get a frame mice or anything. Then you're going to be spending about $200, $300. Going to get the Pound cords for each of those systems, they're running about between $25 to $30 a piece. So, but it's definitely up to you. It's your choice on what you want to do. I definitely recommend it because it's just cheap. But when it comes to console gaming, I'm extremely cheap. I always buy cheap. and I will always buy cheap. It's just how it is. Buying cheap is the best way to collect video games, and in my opinion, one of the best ways to do it. Alright guys, and girls, or whoever views this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and thank you for watching.